Willie D Live.
What do you think about that? Is there an urge for you to go back since you are
Hell
on
no.
the college campuses
No.
daily?
I produce college graduates. My little son just graduated.
Because you're already doing what you want to do.
I do what I
right?
Listen, man. Success to me, I base it on happiness and setting goals. If I set a goal to do this and I accomplish that goal, I'm successful. My success don't like Willie D thinks I should be. I'm cool. My life is great. Children are healthy. None of them hate their dad. Like, dad was active, raising them. You know, I got a daughter about to graduate college at 20 years old, and she was a valedictorian in high school, finished 2 years of college in high school, and had a job because she wanted her own money, you know? Listen, man, my youngest son just graduated from NYU. You know what I mean? It's the product you put out, man. I could have been a non-active dad and been on some BS. I'm active, man. You know.
Yeah, maybe that's why we get along, man. Because I got a reverence for good dads. You know, I know men who are like all the men that I know who are good dads are good people.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
I'm serious. Like, and I think that comes from like putting others before yourself. It's easy. As far as a man, it's easy for a man to just get up and move around by himself, a lot easier than it is for a woman. So when you find a man who his children
Turn this off.
His children likes, honors, respects, that's generally a good man.
And I'm still active, man. You know, me and my kids talk all the time, man. It ain't dad though no more. It's counselor advice. Because I ain't never been a helicopter parent, like hovering over, you got to do this. I make suggestions, but you have to live your life. I live mine. You got to live your life, bro. And it is what it is. At the end of the day, I'm confident enough that they've got information from me that they can navigate this thing on their own decisions as well. I ain't tripping. Do you?
Who caused you the most hell that you booked? What artists out there that you booked and you was like, this is a damn nightmare. I cannot wait to wake up from this.
Recently? Because, you know,
At
we do.
At any point.
I'm going to go ahead and shout it out. We do Legends Only. And, you know, you at every one of those.
Shouts out to you talking
50,
about that
15. Yeah. Shouts out to Steve Rogers, man.
What's up?
And, you know, oh, my God.
Come on, Steve. Come on, sit down with me, Steve. Steve got some information, too.
I'm going to say this, man. When Steve likes to call me and go, see, man, the energy changed when you give him the deposit. Yeah, we're going to do the shout-outs. We're going to do the IG. We're going to do this. Man, Shad, come on, man. I'm going to tell you, and that's our only real problems. When they get here, it's all good. You know, I'm going to tell you who I love. I love Slick Rick. Okay, now Slick Rick. And this is just some Houston stuff again. You remember Rick Royal? We just talked about Royal Fresh, rest in peace.
Yeah.
You know, him and Boss were married and all that.
Yeah.
Boss's manager, Larry, died in a car accident on the way down. You know, I don't know if you remember Cutie. Cutie was in management and all that. That's Slick Rick's aunt. Slick Rick is people in Houston, man. You know what I mean? But Rick, yeah, all right, I'm going to get it. We even had a couple little issues with Kid and Black. It's just the small things because the management sometimes is lazy. Oh, he got to do this. Rick's wife is his manager, and everybody. Shout out to Mandy. Everybody needs a manager like Mandy. I'm not mad at them, but we had a couple times like, come on, man, send the shout out. You know, Rick got to get fresh because Rick is the original fly nigga in hip hop. He's the fly. I don't care what nobody. Y'all talk that jewelry all y'all want. Slick Rick was wearing jewelry when y'all were, you know, when your brothers and sisters was getting flushed in condoms. Like, Rick been on that shit from day one. I remember Rick used to call people peasants, crumbs. These peasants. I got a Rick story when I was living in L.A., man. There was a place called Hollywood Live, which is now the studios for the Jimmy Kimmel Show. That used to be a club. All right, Rick, now. Rick was like, yeah, you know, we could go ahead and see what this is about. Rick walked, you got to go up these steps. He walked up the steps, walked in the club, walked down the steps, walked to the middle of the dance floor, which was packed, opened his coat up, had mad jewelry on, did a little 360 and left. Rick used to pisses me off. I love Slick Rick. I don't really have problems with people though, man. But it's just like, yeah.